What's up, y'all? My name is Sean, and today we're going to be drawing the Lion King. Wait, I'm sorry, the Tiger King. That's right, we're drawing the infamous Joe Exotic himself from Netflix's Tiger King documentary. If you haven't seen this documentary, go watch it now. It is wild, and the second I watched it, I knew I had to draw this guy. But first, if you could click subscribe, then turn on notifications, and then irresponsibly place your hand through a tiger's cage to pet the like button, I'd really appreciate it. We're going to be giving away a Huion H610 Pro graphics tablet at 1,000 subs, as well as several other prizes along the way. I'll give you all the information you need on how to enter at the end of the video. Okay, if you've been living under a rock for the last month, maybe you haven't heard about Tiger King. Tiger King Murder, Mayhem and Madness is a 2020 true crime documentary miniseries about the life of Joseph Allen Maldonado Passage, popularly known as Joe Exotic. It is a crazy story, let me tell you. If I recall correctly, they didn't actually start the documentary wanting it to be about Joe Exotic. It was going to be about some snake farmer. I think that's a word. And instead, they just happened to run into someone selling a lynx or something like that, and they crossed paths with this guy. And I mean, it's very easy to understand how they decided to make him the focus of the documentary. He's just such a character. I mean, you can see the photo on the left here. That's kind of his signature look. And as usual, I'm just sort of very roughly throwing down some colors, throwing down a little bit of line work, trying to get the proportions correct. He's looking a little weird right now. Kind of went into a little detail on this eye. That's something that I don't normally do. I have been watching a lot of these photorealistic colored pencil drawings, and I'm always blown away and kind of suspicious of how they're able to render each individual section to its final look before completing the rest of the drawing. That's just something that doesn't make any sense to me. I kind of take a whole drawing approach and start everything real blurry and just kind of try to refine it from there. I don't really understand how they're able to put down perfect line work and then render it perfectly like a computer throughout each section. I don't know. I'd love to know the trick. If anyone knows, please tell me. I had an idea for the background right away when I saw this shirt that he was wearing on the left there, and it was kind of a mistake to throw it in the background this early in the process because it was a little distracting. Later, you'll see that I actually remove it and just put the mugshot background in there so that I could draw the hair and stuff and focus a little bit better. As usual, I'm flipping the canvas back and forth. Again, just trying to spot mistakes. There are many, and I just saw a new one right now. I'm not going to tell you about it though. And just trying to get the likeness correct. Here I'm adding some textures all over his face. These are brushes that I got from an artist named Maxim Verheyen. I will try to put a link in the description to where I got them, but they are just these amazing, gross, veiny, vascular looking textures. It's incredibly disgusting, and Maxim Verheyen's work is incredibly disturbing, which is why I love it. So basically what I do with those brushes, I saw a tutorial that he put up on his Gumroad page, which is a site where you can download tutorials from different artists if you don't know. How he used them and how I've tried to use them here is to place them down, and it just kind of gives you a little bit of a roadmap on some textures and kind of just sparks your ideas and different pathways. And so you try to line it up with the wrinkles that you would have placed there anyway, and hopefully you get something a little more organic, and you get to kind of surprise yourself and find those happy little accidents. Okay, when I start quoting Bob Ross, that means it's time to just watch the drawing together. If you think Carole Baskin killed her husband, please let me know in the comments. I don't know about you guys, but I have always found drawing necks kind of tricky. The transition from the jaw to the neck when you're drawing with line work is so simple and well defined, but when you're drawing something realistic, it's very interesting how the light and shadow just sort of fold along this edge and they simultaneously blend together and produce a real prominent distinction. Right now it's a little too strong, so I do a lot of work on the neck in this next portion in addition to adding his neck tats. I'm about to put a hue and saturation adjustment layer over the image so that I can view it in grayscale. The reason that I do this is so that I can check the values, and when I do, I noticed they were a little flat, so I adjusted the levels, which you can see also kind of hyper-saturated all the colors. That's something that I'll fix later, but the improvement in the values was worth it for the moment. I'm doing some very fun detailing on his hair. Hair is extremely fun to draw. The main thing you got to realize with hair is that there's no real cheat to it. I have some good hair brushes and they help you get there, but if you want hair to look real, you are always going to have to go in there and just draw a lot of strands. You don't have to draw as many as are actually in the picture, but some clearly defined, very fine strands are necessary to make hair look realistic, as opposed to a more cartoony or anime style where they're big chunks. I do a bit of a mix because I don't mind some big, thick highlights being in there, but you'll notice I always do go back and add some tiny strands to the outer silhouette of the hair to sort of make it look a little more alive and organic. This is where my original plan for the background starts to come to fruition. I downloaded a stock photo of some rhinestones because I didn't really want to draw all of those circles. And now I'm taking my original sketch of the shirt and messing with some adjustment layers to see what's going to look best. I believe Color Dodge looked best because it brought out this surprising purple in the rhinestones that were on the black tiger stripes. After this, I'm going to go in and start adding some more of the colors that you see reflected in his shirt in the photo to the image. So we get some of those greens, some of the golds in addition to the blue and the black, and now the purple that I added. looking for some different ways to push the background back behind him. I decided to use a lens blur. I do a couple different levels and then I masked them out to get that vignette. Then I'm just going to add some more detail to his mustache thing and a few more final touches, some more color to his face, and then all of the normal adjustment layers, selective color, hue saturation, a little high pass filter, and grain. And that's going to do it. Here's the final image. What do you guys think? How did I do? Is it photorealist-ish? Obviously, I got a little expressive with his wrinkles and the folds in his face and whatnot. I sort of drew how he made me feel rather than how he strictly looked in that photo. But yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. Did you watch the show? Do you think Joe is framed? Do you think he and Carole Baskin are equally bad like some people say? I don't know. Anyway, I'm Sean. This is Draw Every Day. I hope you liked the drawing, and we'll be back with another one real soon. And like I said at the beginning of the video, we are giving away a Huion H610 Pro graphics tablet at 1,000 subs. All you have to do to be entered is to subscribe, turn on notifications, like, and leave a comment on this video, and you'll be automatically entered to win that and our $50 in-print gift card giveaways that we're doing at every 250 subs all the way to 1,000. We're a breath away from 500, so definitely like and leave a comment today. Okay guys, that's it for today. I'm Sean, this is Draw Every Day. Thanks for watching.